What's up, y'all? This is Jamel Calvin, and I'm back with another YouTube video for my cooking channel, Right on Time. First of all, I want to say thank you to all of you all who watch my videos. I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to my videos. I really appreciate it. Um, I know it's been a couple of weeks since I've come to y'all with a new video, but I've been, just tying up ends with my cooking company and just handling, day-to-day life things. I'm sure y'all know how that goes. But today, what I want to do is I want to come to you all with a topic that I recently found in one of my favorite books, one of my new favorite books. So recently, I went to Barnes and Noble as I do from time, and every time I go in there, I find myself, going down, the road that has everything dealing with being a chef, cooking, just anything dealing with the kitchen and cooking. And I stumble upon this gem right here, Emerald Essentials. I don't know if any of y'all used to watch Emerald Live, but me and my sister, we definitely used to watch Emerald Live when we were growing up. The little show he does, the bang. And just watching his show, I really enjoyed it. I always found it to be very entertaining as I took like an interest in cooking at a young age. And one of the things I appreciated about Emerald on his show was he always took time to make sure that he like dropped tips on different cooking techniques. He dropped tips how to cut things, how to prepare different dishes. Really made it basic and made it easy for anyone to understand. So when I opened this book up, you know, I was just browsing and I got to cutting, grading, and peeling. And so then I thought, I get a lot of inquiries from people, whether it be friends, family members, YouTube followers. They always seem to ask me like this one thing: how do you always get so much flavor in your food? Like it tastes really good. And one of the things that I found is when you use this cutting process called mincing, you can get like a whole lot of flavor, a whole lot of depth of flavor over in dishes that you cook, opposed to using powder or dried herbs. So I think it's very important to use this technique of cutting called mincing, and that's what I'm actually going to be showing y'all how to do today with garlic and ginger. I'm going to show you all on a cutting board with a very sharp knife how you can mince these two herbs in order to get like really pungent, phenomenal flavor that you can put over in your dishes. Stay tuned. And so now we're in the kitchen, and I can go ahead and show you all how you want to, go ahead and mince your garlic and your ginger. Before we get into cutting and mincing the garlic and ginger, I want to go over a few things. You want to make sure that you have the proper, utensils in front of you, the proper equipment you'll need. The first thing you're going to need is a very sharp knife, almost to the point where it'll cut you. And the reason that you're going to need a really sharp knife with sharp edges is because you don't want like a dull blade. You'll find with a dull blade, you'll have to really press down on whatever you're cutting, and that could lead you to potentially cutting yourself and hurting yourself. For the ginger, you're going to also need to be able to peel the skin off the ginger. As you can see, I've already like peeled it off this side, but you're going to want to peel it off this side too. So just go against it with, the peeler. As far as what you're going to want to cut it on, you want to make sure that you're mincing on a cutting board, and you always want to make sure before you like cook and food prep anything, you want to make sure that you wash your hands. You want to make sure you wash the instruments you're going to be cooking with. And you want to also make sure that you wash the cutting board so no bacteria is stored and built up on it. So what we can go ahead and do now is we can go ahead and begin mincing our garlic. And I've already taken the garlic out of the skin or the jackets. I find it kind of funny that they call it the jackets, that the skin is actually, of the garlic. And so what we can do is we can go ahead and just begin this. slicing, make sure you keep your fingers out of the way. We definitely don't need nobody, going to the hospital. And with a sharp knife, it should just be a real smooth cut across whatever you're cutting. And so as you all can see, we have our garlic, which is in chunks. And what we pretty much can go ahead and do now is just begin just chopping it up. And this is pretty basic. This is how you mince garlic. Just want to pretty much continue chopping it until it breaks up into little small pieces that you can use. And usually after you get finished mincing whatever you're going to be mincing, you'll just drop it over in some hot oil, whatever kind of oil you choose to cook with, whether it be canola oil, whether it be olive oil, avocado oil, the list goes on and on with oils. I'll probably do a follow-up video with the different types of oils that you can cook with. And this is our minced garlic. Done. See how simple that was? And now, since we're done with the garlic, we can go on and begin mincing our ginger. So like I said, what you want to do is you want to peel this brown skin off the ginger. Also make sure that what you're using to peel it with is sharp as well, or else you'll just be spending a whole lot of time going over the same areas. And just like the garlic, we can go ahead and slice this ginger into smaller pieces. And then from there, same way we did the garlic, we can just go ahead and start mincing it. And make sure that as you're going, you move your fingers out of the way, so you definitely don't want to cut your fingers up, like I said, with the garlic. And then just start chopping it. And as you're mincing up whatever you're mincing, you'll smell like the flavors the whole time. That's really like, the evidence that whatever you're mincing up is really fresh, as opposed to, using powder form, which there's certainly nothing wrong with using powder form. I brought out the powder form just so you all can see. I have the fresh ginger right here. I have the powdered ground ginger. I have the fresh minced garlic right here, and I have the garlic powder, and I use both fresh and powder form, just if you want more depth of flavor, and if you're looking for something to put over in hot oil. I find that you'll definitely want to use minced over powdered. And so we're all done. We have our minced ginger. Slide over here. We have our minced garlic. And what are the applications for minced ginger and minced garlic? Minced ginger, I usually put it over in like Asian marinades. I'll put it over in my fried rice. Whenever I'm doing something, usually a lot of Asian dishes, I'll use minced ginger. I even put it in some cream sauces as well. As far as garlic, it can be used in a number of things. I'll use minced garlic when I want to marinate steaks. I use it when I want to make different types of Alfredos. Whenever I want to use it for a marinade for chicken. I mean, the list just goes on and on what you can use these two minced items with. And like I said, it's nothing wrong with using the powder form as well. I just find that a lot of times I like to use the minced form of them. So that's pretty much it on how to cut and mince garlic and ginger. I hope you all have found my video very informative and something that you can take and implement into your daily cooking. And as always, I appreciate you all for watching my video and stay blessed. Peace.